Ladies and gentlemen, I'm happy to announce that this is hopefully one of the last drama related videos on the channel. Now, Dale did reach out to me yesterday. He was very professional about the entire thing and he wanted to clarify that they are not behind the copyright takedown attempt. We exchanged 9 emails so far and they were very lengthy, so I'm not gonna show absolutely everything, but I'm gonna give a brief summary of what we went over, and that is aside from not filing the takedown attempts, they also want to say that they are not trying to actively censor me or stop me from making Transformers Artworks videos, which is very reassuring, and that's nice really on their part. So yeah, I'm left surprised a bit, but pleasantly surprised. And in addition, they're not very happy about the fact that someone tried to impersonate them. Again, that copyright takedown was false and not filed by them, but by someone else who was impersonating one of the developers, and impersonation is treated extremely seriously. It could be very reputation damaging to the company, and they intend to treat it in such a serious manner. What exactly will happen, I do not know, and I cannot tell you. First of all, because I do not know. But yeah, I think that the most important part is that we finally have more information about the entire thing, and some of the it's a very valid question to ask, why didn't you check with them before? Again, that probably would have been the best course of action. That's a very good question. But to answer why I didn't do it, copyright takedown attempts, like this, they can be very, very damaging to the channel. And I wanted to inform what's going on. Also, some people ask, why didn't you talk with the developers before? Well, we did. We talked a lot. Before the entire fallout, before everything, we talked a lot. Now, the reasons why the previous conversations were not so fruitful were because developers felt attacked by my video, and in return they wanted to criticize the credibility in my case in regards to that video, and I felt attacked from them in that part, and that kind of created a feedback loop that pretty much resulted in the entire fallout. But now that we talked again, Dale and I, we talked over email. It's very good that in a sense that we have more time to kind of formulate what we mean, and it's also definitely more professional. So it went a lot better than expected. So I'm very happy about that entire thing. So yeah, again, I hope that this will be one of the last drama related videos, and I had to clarify what's going on in the entirety. And yeah, I'm glad that developers are in fact not behind it, that because that but yeah, now yeah, some people ask me about the continuation of the tier lists, especially about an update to the combiners, and I intend to make that video next. Hopefully nothing will create a setback, and I plan to kind of rework the list, because a lot of the reworked combiners are more nuanced than before, so I wish to include more detail in the entire thing to give least amount of room that is left for interpretation. Speaking of the interpretation, developers and I, we also had a conversation about the whole thing about it's still partially ongoing, but they said that again, that they had huge problem with the influx of tickets that were sent in regards to what I've shown in the patch notes, and we are still talking about the entire thing. I acknowledged some of their points. Hopefully they will acknowledge some of mine, and that something will actually happen that will stop such things from happening. But yeah, on that note, I think that's pretty much it for this video. And yeah, maybe you see that the gameplay is a bit stuttering here. That's because I'm using the Google Play Games beta. I stopped using BlueStacks because it's not quite officially supported, because some people used BlueStacks for cheating, and I just do not want to wish that my account is associated with such thing. Now players in the official program are allowed to use BlueStacks, but since I left everything, I am using Google Play Games Beta, which is the officially supported way to play the game on PC, but performance is unfortunately pretty poor. I tried to tweak settings, but nothing worked, and there are very, very, very few settings that I could even tweak to begin with, so I'm pretty much at the mercy of Google Play to improve the compatibility. So yeah, I'm gonna end the video on this note, and I want to thank everyone again for the support. It's been greatly appreciated, and I hope the entire thing will finally be resolved, and I'll see you in the next one.